Hey guys, what's up in this video and compare the specs and features of the newly announced Galaxy Note 3 Neo to the Apple iPhone 5s. So starting off from the display, we have a 5.5-inch display versus a 4.0-inch display on the iPhone 5s, and the display resolution on the Note 3 Neo is 720p HD, whereas the iPhone 5s has a 640 by 1136 pixel resolution, which is not even a 720p display, a disgrace. And also in terms of PPI, we have a 267 PPI on the Note 3 Neo versus a 226 PPI, almost 100 more PPI on the iPhone 5s. And the iPhone 5s has an IPS LCD display, whereas the Galaxy Note 3 Neo has a Super AMOLED HD display. In terms of the software, the Galaxy Note 3 Neo comes with the Android 4.3 right out of the box and will be updated to the Android 4.4.2 KitKat, and whereas the iPhone 5s comes with the iOS 7.0 and it is upgradable to the latest iOS 7.0.5. In terms of the thickness on both devices, the Galaxy Note 3 Neo is 8.6mm thick, whereas the iPhone 5s is almost 1mm less than the Note 3 Neo at about 7.6mm. In terms of the weight on both devices, the Galaxy Note 3 Neo has 162 grams of weight, whereas the iPhone 5s has a 112 grams of weight. Looking at the processor on both devices, the Galaxy Note 3 Neo comes with the Exynos 5 hexa-core processor, the newest Exynos lineup, versus the Apple A7 processor on the iPhone 5s. And actually, the processor on the Galaxy Note 3 Neo is a 32-bit chipset, whereas the processor on the iPhone 5s is a 64-bit processor. And basically, the Exynos 5 hexa-core is composed of 6 cores. 3 cores are A15 and 3 cores are A7, which is, ARM's big little technology here that was implemented on the octa-core Galaxy S4, and now there are 3 cores, Cortex A15 and A7, and all 6 cores are clocked at 1.7 GHz, whereas on the iPhone 5s there are only 2 cores which are clocked on at 1.3 GHz. In terms of the GPU, we get the Mali T624 GPU versus a Powervr G6430 GPU on the iPhone 5s. And in terms of the RAM, we get a 2GB of RAM on the Note 3 Neo versus a 1GB of RAM on the iPhone 5s. And in terms of the storage, both devices comes with 16GB storage and 32GB option, where the iPhone 5s offers us a 64GB internal memory, and there's no word if a 64GB internal memory Note 3 Neo will be released or what. But of course, Note 3 Neo wins this in terms of the storage, because the Note 3 Neo comes with a micro SD slot options, which the iPhone does not come as their tradition. Looking at the camera, both devices come with an 8MP camera with LED flash, and both can record 1080p HD video at 30 frames per second. However, the iPhone 5s can record 720p HD video at 120 frames per second, which is called as the slow motion video recording. And in terms of the front-facing camera, we get a 2MP front-facing camera on the Note 3 Neo versus the 1.2MP front-facing camera on the iPhone 5s. In terms of the battery capacity, the Galaxy Note 3 Neo, of course, is a tablet. It has a better battery. It has a 3100 mAh battery versus the iPhone 5s, which has a 1570 mAh battery. Looking at the availability of the both devices, the Galaxy Note 3 Neo was announced on 30th January 2014, yesterday, and it will be available in February actually, and as Samsung has officially announced, whereas the iPhone 5s is available since 10th September 2013 on all the major carriers and around the world, in every corner of the world. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you do, then please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, then feel free to comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.